Men rarely cheat just because they can. They cheat when something dark inside goes unchecked. And if you miss that part, you miss the truth. This video breaks down the real psychology behind it, not to excuse it, but to expose it. Because once you see the pattern, you cannot unsee it. Most cheating starts before another woman appears. It begins when a man uses attention to patch emptiness. He may feel boring, rejected, aging, or invisible. A coworker laughs at his joke, and the door opens. He is not chasing love first. He is chasing the version of himself he misses. But here's the truth. Affairs often feel like mirrors, not soulmates. The other person reflects excitement back to him. For a moment, he feels wanted again. That feeling can become addictive fast. Pay attention to this. Validation is cheap, but the brain treats it like oxygen. So he hides messages, not just desire. He is protecting the fantasy of being admired. At home, real life feels heavier by comparison. Bills, chores, silence, and old arguments return. This is where it gets interesting. The affair is not always about you. Sometimes it is his panic about himself. He wants novelty, but he also wants relief. That is why guilt and excitement can sit together. He knows it is wrong and still likes the feeling. Many cheating men split sex from attachment. They put tenderness in one box and desire in another. Inside, closeness can feel safe but not thrilling. So he flirts where nothing real is required. He calls it harmless, but secrecy already changed the meaning. But here's the truth. Hidden attention creates its own private world. In that world, he edits himself. He shows charm, confidence, and zero responsibility. That version feels easy to love. Pay attention to this. Real intimacy asks for truth, patience, and repair. Fantasy asks for almost nothing back. That is why some men protect the side piece and the marriage. One feeds comfort. The other feeds ego and heat. This is where it gets interesting. He may care about his partner deeply. He may also avoid being fully known. So he reaches for intensity without true exposure. A late-night chat becomes hotel keys and excuses. He says it meant nothing because truth would crush him. Some men cheat because they cannot handle hard conversations. They would rather escape tension than face it. Inside, they fear disappointment, blame, or rejection. So instead of speaking up, they create a secret exit. He feels trapped, but says nothing. Then resentment starts whispering in the background. But here's the truth. Silent men are not always calm men. Sometimes they are flooded and emotionally hiding. Every unmet need becomes a private story. In that story, cheating starts to feel earned. Pay attention to this. He may think, no one listens to me anyway. That thought can excuse terrible choices. Instead of repair, he chooses relief. Instead of honesty, he chooses control. This is where it gets interesting. Affairs often begin when a man wants zero consequences. No fight now, no vulnerability now, just dopamine, attention, and a locked screen. Example, he says he works late after one big argument. Really, he is hiding from the conversation he never finished. Some men cheat because they feel entitled to more. They confuse desire with permission. Deep down, they believe rules are for ordinary men, so opportunity feels like a reward, not a test. This mindset grows in secrecy. It also grows in unchecked praise. But here's the truth. Power can make weak character look confident. The office, the gym, the DMs all become stages. He starts believing attention proves his worth. That belief is dangerous. Pay attention to this. Entitlement hates limits. It says, "I deserve this, and I will not get caught." That is not love. That is appetite with a mask on. This is where it gets interesting. Some men cheat more when life is going well. Success can inflate ego and lower caution. He stops asking, "Should I?" He asks, "Can I?" A business trip, a bar, one admirer, and the line disappears. Later he blames alcohol, stress, or temptation. A lot of cheating is driven by insecurity, not strength. The confident act can hide a fragile core. Inside, he may feel small, aging, or easily replaced. So attention becomes proof that he still matters. He is not full of himself. He is terrified of being forgettable. But here's the truth. Ego is often injured insecurity wearing nice shoes. The louder the flirting, the emptier the center. He needs reactions to quiet his self-doubt. That quiet never lasts. Pay attention to this. Each secret hit wears off faster than the last one, so the risk has to grow. More texting, more lies, more chances to get caught. This is where it gets interesting. Shame does not always stop cheating. Sometimes shame fuels the next round. He feels dirty, weak, and ashamed. Then he chases another boost to escape that feeling. That is how a private wound becomes a repeating pattern. Not every man who cheats is beyond change, but real change is rare without brutal honesty. Emotionally, he must face the damage without self-pity. Example: no excuses, no blame shifting, no secret contact. Tears are not proof of change. Fear of loss is not the same as growth. But here's the truth. Regret cares about consequences. Remorse cares about the pain he caused. That difference changes everything. Pay attention to this. A changed man becomes boring in the right ways. Open phone, clear boundaries, honest answers, consistent actions when nobody is watching. This is where it gets interesting. The opposite of cheating is not loyalty talk. It is inner alignment. His words, habits, and private choices finally match. If they do not match, the risk is still there. So trust should be rebuilt slowly. Not with promises, but patterns. And if you are the man watching this, face your emptiness before it chooses for you. And if you are the partner, remember this: his betrayal explains him, not your worth. Cheating often looks like desire on the surface. Underneath, it is usually escape, ego, fear, and shame. If you understand the psychology, you stop romanticizing the lie. If this helped you see clearly, stay with us. And if you want more truth like this, watch the next one.